I've also, from when I was a teenager, I've been fascinated by how people learn, really, really interested in what enables us to learn effectively. And I've done a lot of different things in my life, exploring what it takes for learning to happen. And I think there are some types of spaces and opportunities which are rich in terms of potential for learning, where people can let their guard down and feel safe enough to let new things in, where wondering and curiosity and space for sense making and all of that stuff are kind of built in rather than things that you have to fight for, and where people can listen to one another and make sense of things together. When there's a space where I can talk about how I see things and how I'm making sense of things, and other people can talk about that, and we can tell stories and we can ask questions and we can explore and experiment together, then I'm pretty sure that all of us can make some meaning and take away insights and have learnt something that feels useful, because it's something we do together. It's not something you do at people, although that is often what we think of in terms of the way information is kind of conveyed and transmitted. But the meaning making, I think, comes from, it takes a respect for the fact that between us we are creating this beautifully multifaceted environment. When I share how I see things, I share my story, my experience. I ask a question of you. You tell me about yours. We notice how it's different. We explore, and then you kind of scale that up with more people. When people feel safe enough and attentive enough and interested enough to be in that kind of a space, then I think it's inevitable that really good stuff is going to come out of it.
To me, as you're speaking, it sounds like the building up of depth. And, earlier when you mentioned the sense of somebody really seeing you, when that occurs, I think it's like, not to get too mystical or something like that, but I really think it's got like this, it has this magical quality to the shared space or experience, or the space between us, like very few things can actually create.